Good morning, everyone. Today I want to be doing a strength-based yoga sequence with you guys. I am currently in my luteal phase, and you can tell because my skin on this side is completely flared up, which was one of my personal unique symptoms of PMS. And so I don't want to skip out on my weight training, but it's really important to recalibrate and cycle sync to something that is a little bit more accommodating during this phase of my cycle. So instead of doing my regular routine that, involves weights and heavy weights, today we're going to be doing a much gentler, lower impact strength training sequence that utilizes only my body weight. And so this is really easy. You can do this almost anywhere. I don't even have a yoga mat today. This is just a blanket that I have and on a beautiful outdoor situation where I can get some fresh air and hopefully a little bit of vitamin D. So let's get. So we're going to start in a mountain pose position, standing at the front of our mat or our towel or anywhere. And give yourself a second, just close your eyes. Take a couple of really deep breaths. Have your palms facing forward. And then really think about engaging your abdominal area. So with every inhale, really open up your thoracic cage, your diaphragm, push out the belly. Get as much air in there as possible. And with every exhale, through the nose, you want to suck in that belly button and really cinch your abdominals in and really compress your thoracic cage. So and almost hold it at the very end. We're going to do this 3 more times. Make sure you ground your toes really deeply and really hard, almost push your feet away from the ground at the same time. So we're engaging the entire body. Our hands are completely outstretched. We're using our abs to breathe. We're gripping the ground with our toes. We're keeping our shoulders rolled back. And now, we're going to take a deep inhale. Reach up towards the sky and then exhale deeply, plunge towards the ground. And we're going to start our first sun salutation. And this is just to warm up a little bit. We're not going to do too many sun salutations. Do a half inhale, lift up, straight back. Make sure the lower back is very straight. So if you need to be up here, that's all right. Exhale, go back down. And then place both hands onto the ground, just around shoulder width apart. Bring your right leg back, drop that right knee. Inhale up. And then exhale, we're going to extend our front leg into a half monkey. And here we're going to take a deep inhale, lift our heads. And then exhale, suck in that belly. We're going to be engaging our abdominals the entire sequence. Second time. And then the third time. Then we're going to glide forward again, fold that front leg again, place our hands under our shoulders, bring our left foot back into our plank. And we're going to hold here for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your entire body is engaged. Suck in that core. 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly go down, keeping your elbows really tight to your body, keeping your body straight as much as you can. And once you reach about 1 inch above the ground, you're going to inhale and push yourself up. And here you have a couple of choices. Either go into cobra, baby cobra, cobra, or upward dog. And exhale into your downward dog. We're going to take a second here just to pedal out the feet, maybe stretch out the ankles and the calves a little bit. Push your shoulders down. Take a second here and just see how you're feeling this morning. Maybe there's some tightness around the shoulders, and play around a little bit with pushing and pulling your muscles. Just get a sense of how your body is this morning. And then we're going to walk up to the front. Do an inhale halfway up. Exhale down. And inhale up again. And we're going to go to the other side. Exhale down. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Drop our hands, and this time our left foot's going to go in the back. Drop our knee. Inhale. And as you inhale, you want to push your pelvis forward. So your knee might go beyond your ankle. And then exhale, go into that half monkey or half split. If you need yoga blocks for this, you can. You know, I think it might be helpful for some people. You can also try to stabilize just on your thighs. Do not press on your knees. You know, cupcake your hands if you need to. Take a deep inhale and exhale, compress, engage your abs. Suck in that belly button. Second time. And then one last. Then come forward, and we're going to hold our plank again for 10 seconds. So bring your foot back. Get yourself nice and steady. Make sure your shoulders are really, really well positioned. Make sure your hips aren't too high and that you're not bananing your back. It's really at a stable, comfortable level. And we're going to hold. And as much as possible, try to suck in that belly button. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Slowly work your way down. And about at 1 inch, you inhale and up. And exhale, downward dog. So we're really engaging and really building that mind-body connection here. And really trying to feel all of the muscles in our body and trying to work with them instead of against them. And now we're going to drop to our knees to be on tabletop. And we're going to warm up a little bit our spine. So bring your hands just below your shoulders. I feel like I got a bug bite here. We're going to take an inhale. Lift your head up. Lift your tailbone up towards the sky. And drop your belly button down towards the ground. Look up. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Round your back. Tuck in that tailbone. Maybe look towards the back, look behind you past your legs, and inhale up again. One more time. Last time. Exhale. And then we're going to come up to tabletop. Make sure you get yourself in a balanced position. And we're going to be doing basically an inverted dead bug, or what they call flying dog. So we're going to take an inhale. We're going to lift our right arm up and our left leg back. Take an inhale. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop it down. The opposite side. We're going to pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in this movement, you want to make sure that your foot in the back is flexed, so it's really your heel that's pushing up, and that you're leveraging your shoulder to pull up. So we're going to do this 5 times on total each side. So this is our second time on our, let's call it our left side. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third time on left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fourth time on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fourth time on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back down. Go into a child pose for just an instant and decompress that back. And then we're going to come sitting on our bums, and we're going to do a couple of boat plows. So what we're trying to do is work through our body. Today is a full body workout, and we're going to be starting with our core. Then we're going to do our arms, and then our legs is really going to be the last portion. So we are going to do a couple of boats, and so you're going to try to find the balance point of your hip. This is very important. We don't want our sandwich loaf or bread loaf sticking out, so you want to suck in that belly button. So you want to make a hollow here in the middle. And to do that, you might want to hold your knee, take a deep breath in, and exhale. You can exhale through the mouth, suck it in, then find your point of balance. Now, if you need to hold your leg, that's all right. Otherwise, you can extend this out or even extend out your legs. But the moment that you see your sandwich loaf stick up, you go back down to an easier version. So I'm here this morning, and it might be different every single morning. Today I'm here. So we're going to go up and down 5 times, and it looks like this. You're going to extend your entire body, stretch out almost like you're stretching the first thing in the morning when you wake up. Make sure your arms and your legs are hovered above the ground, and then exhale, come back up. So that's 1. And then 2, inhale, exhale. 3, inhale, exhale. 4, inhale, exhale. 5, inhale, exhale. And then we're going to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suck it in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. And now we're going to slowly transition into our upper body. So we're going to come back into a plank. So this is kind of a plank sequence. So we're going to wait for that truck to pass. Perfect. We're going to go back into plank. So we're still utilizing our core here, but we're going to start transitioning our strength training into our shoulders and arms. So we're going to start in a plank, and then we're going to open up wide into a side plank. You can put your feet one in front of another for balance. You can stack them. It's up to you. Today I'm going to put them one in front of another. And then we're going to swoop and just bring our hand below and past our armpit. We're going to do this 5 times. That's 1, 2, exhale as you twist. Inhale up. 3, 4, 1 last one. 5. Come back to plank. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotate over to your right side or the opposite side that you were doing. And we're going to do the other 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. The arm is starting to shake. We're going to come down on our forearms and we're going to walk our feet up a little bit into dolphin. So you're going to look backwards and you're really going to push the ground away with your forearms. You're going to hold here for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Try to lift your hips up for the last 2 seconds. 2, 1. Glide your feet back so you're in a low plank. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tighten those core, tighten those bums. 2, 1. Drop your knees into a child's pose. We're almost done, guys. And just for reference, my heart rate's up at 141. It's only been 17 minutes and there's been no weights. So this is still quite a workout. All right, for the last couple of minutes, we're gonna finish up 5 minutes with some leg strength training. And then we're gonna do some final little stretches and then finally into our Shavasana. So let's power through for the last 10 minutes. All right, so we're gonna come back on all fours. And this time we're gonna stretch out our leg and then we're gonna lift it up and over, up and out. All right, so that's 1, down, sideways left, and out on the right side. That's 2. Bring it back to center. 3, back to center. 4, up, down, up, back, left, up, out. Back to center. 4, up, down, up, left, up, out. Last one. Center, up, down, up, left, up, out, and back to center. Keep your legs stretched out. We're going to pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bring it out and lift your heel up towards the sky. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing it to the left side. And then we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. And we're going to do the other side now. And the opposite side's always a little harder. And again, try to remember to keep those abdominals tucked in, because really throughout the entire workout, we want to be engaging our transversal abdominis so that we can get those flat abs that we all secretly want, but won't tell anybody because we're trying not to be vain. But let's face it, I want flat abs. I kind of want a 6-pack, but that's how you get it. So we're going to stick our leg out and then go up, down on the right, up, down, and out to the left side. Back to center. That's 1, 2, center. 3, up, left, right, up, down, out. back to center, 3, up, right, center, and out. Back to center, 4, down, and out. Back to center, last one, up, down, right, down, side, back to center. Now we're gonna do our pulses. We're gonna go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. Get your heel to be pointing up towards the sky. Find balance. Your shoulders are gonna start getting a little tired now, so make sure that you're still really stable. And once you're stabilized, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing your leg over, and then make sure again that you're pointing with your heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. Great. Now you're gonna bring your feet up, let's say about hip width apart, into a low squat, or I don't know if I can say this on the internet, but an Asian squat, or malasana in yogic terms. So don't fret if you can't go all the way down. If you're here, that's okay. But try to work to get your feet to the ground, so really shifting the weight of your body back to a point where your feet can be flat, so it takes a lot of flexibility in your calves. And then eventually you can bring your hand between your knees and push it out. And we're going to hold here for just a couple of seconds. Bring our hands. We're going to push our hips up towards the sky. Bring your feet back parallel to each other, so they should be about hip width apart here. And we're going to bend our knees really, really deep. We're going to go into a chair pose, either arms in the air. If your arms are getting tired, bring them to a prayer in front of you. And then we're going to do squats, but into chair every time. So inhale up, and then exhale, really tighten your belly. So as you go down, you want to suck in your belly button. So again, engaging the transversal abdominis, and then really squat deep down, as deep as you can, while keeping your back up, your chest up, and your head looking forward. Inhale up, exhale, 2, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Tighten those buns in the back when you get up. Last one. Now you should be in a very low chair at this point. And then we're going to go into our low lunges. So we're going to bring our right foot back. Sorry, high lunge I meant. Inhale up. Exhale back into chair. Inhale the other leg. Exhale back into chair. We're going to do 5 on each side. 2. 3, make sure you're bringing your shoulders back behind you. Sitting deep. 4. 5. Last side. And now you're in chair. We're going to pulse for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up. And arms back down to your side. Whew. Like when we started in mountain pose. You can close your eyes for a few seconds. Catch your breath. And for anyone keeping track, heart rate is now at 155. So just goes to show you don't need equipment, you don't need a very complicated routine to get a good workout in. And we're just gonna wrap up with a couple of simple stretches. I'm gonna come facing you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe adjust your yoga pants if you're like me. And there goes another truck. I think my neighbor is doing some hardcore renovation. All right, I think the thing's passed. So we're gonna inhale. We're gonna clasp our hands at the top, push up, and then exhale to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. One more time. Up. And then we're going to round our shoulder blades. At this point, you want to suck in that belly button again. And then we can drop to the ground. And here we're going to walk forward and we're going to do a lazy sun salutation. So just drop down in your chaturanga. Take a second. Here I recommend a sphinx or a baby cobra for 2 breaths. Gently come back down. And if you want a little shoulder stretch here, you can drop your ear down, right or left, whichever. If you're gonna do the left side, drop your ear down to the right. Extend your right arm out and just roll your body back into a scorpion. This will give you a nice little back twist and shoulder stretch all in one, and even a little bit of a chest stretch. Back to center, roll over to the other side, extend your left arm, bend that leg, and just roll. And almost like allow your body to roll onto the side into that scorpion pose. If your foot touches the ground, you can try to lift your knee pointing to the sky to open up those hips. And roll back down. And we're going to just finish up with some gentle cat-cow before resting into child's pose or shavasana. And here I'm going to let you guys go at your own rhythm. You can even integrate a couple of vomiting cats here where you come to neutral, suck in your belly button as hard as you can, hold for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, before transitioning into cat. Inhale to cow. Maybe pause in a vomiting cat where you're sucking in that belly button for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into cat. And inhale into cow. And I'm just going to sink right into my child's pose here. And for those who want, you can go ahead and flip over into shavasana, or you can stay in child's pose for as long as you like. I like to take this moment in child's pose, bring my hands behind my neck, and walk my elbows forward while keeping my pelvis as low as possible to stretch out those underarms. So really this area here, which we don't get to stretch out very often. But this is a very gentle way of stretching it. You can even clasp your hands. And there we go. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for this lovely 30-minute yoga strength training, kind of Pilates a little bit, maybe a little bit of bar, but just low intensity strength training workout that is really wonderful during your luteal phase. When you need that strength training because you want to stay consistent with your routine, but you want to lower your intensity because your body is working on so many other things at this time and you don't want to overstress it. And if this was cool, join back every Friday for other videos about health, yoga, and wellness. And hope to see you all soon. Bye.